So today we're going to talk about Wi-Fi hotspots, something that we use very often, with our mobile devices and our laptops. We often use the internet that's available at Starbucks or, coffee shops or bookstores. So today we're going to talk about, how these networks are a little less secure and some
Okay.
very simple do's and don'ts on these networks. So anything you wanted to
Um,
start with there, or?
yeah, I am getting a little bit of static feedback, but hopefully we won't have too many sound issues. You know how technology is. But today's topic is all about free Wi-Fi and some of the do's and don'ts on how you can keep yourself and your family safe when
Mhm.
it comes to using the free Wi-Fis.
All right. I'll actually, without getting into the technical aspects of it, I did want to mention some two simple, very commonly used, I don't want to call it attack, but simple examples of how a public Wi-Fi can be misused. One of the most common types of Wi-Fi security threats can be a man-in-the-middle attack, where there's a person who can tap into your network and intercept everything that is going on the network. So the very first and very important don't on these networks is don't use your financial info, like don't log into your bank account, because if there's a person intercepting on this network, then everything that is going on the network from your computer to the target server is being intercepted. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so it's called a man in the middle attack, like there are terms for it. The other thing that is very commonly seen is a lot of times there could be strangers or there could be hackers who have a stronger signal being sent out. It's called the evil twin. So let's
Mm.
just say you check into a hotel, there's a free Wi-Fi available. Your computer automatically picks up all the available networks that are available for connecting to. And just to save a few bucks, you decide to choose to this free Wi-Fi that is out there. While it is free and everything, but it's also less secure. So another tip that I would give is always make sure that you check with the hotspot owner, or the cafe or the bookstore owner, or the manager, to provide you with the password or provide you with the Wi-Fi details instead of connecting directly to the free Wi-Fi that you see on your device. The
Okay. Okay. So if there's an option to have a more secure
Mhm.
network option, then one should inquire about that. Uh,
Inquire. Don't automatically connect to these networks are good, they're very convenient, but at the same time they're a little less secure, and so no personal information needs to be whenever you're actually in a public Wi-Fi setting. Don't do any financial transaction, uh, don't transfer any personal information, because you may be there could be the person sitting on the next table with a laptop, maybe intercepting all the things that are going over that network.
okay.
No, I,
Okay.
I don't want to scare anybody, but these are very common things that happen. So,
Right. And it's been in the media, so I think parents are aware of how vulnerable they can be,
mhm,
at least some of them, regarding free Wi-Fi. So the point is, you can use free Wi-Fi. That's fine. Just don't use any personal
or
transactions when
oh,
you're accessing the free Wi-Fi.
yes, no personal, no financial, like nothing of significance. You can obviously go on CNN.com and check news. You can do those kind of things, but don't anything that's important to you.
Hmm.
Typically, financial transactions or your personal details, or your
Hmm.
don't try to fill in an application for passport on a free Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So that, and then also make sure that you set your device settings to ask you before you're connected to the strongest Wi-Fi signal around. there are settings in the devices where you can turn it off. So before connecting, it'll ask you, should I connect to it, or kind of a thing.
Oh, okay. That's a very good tip. That's one that I have to check on my phone and see if I've got that set to default or if I can control that. So that's a very good tip.
Yep. And always before you, connect to a bookstore network, ask for the login information. I'm going to use the example of your boot camp. I always come in, we get the passwords from you before
Right.
connecting to the, closest Wi-Fi, and you provide us with the password. So that is always secure and safe.
Yes, it is secure and safe where we hold our boot camps, and actually the passwords expire. So every time you come, you got to get a new password that's only temporary, and that's a higher level of security that the university uses. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, so these are all good tips to get the Saturday off to a great start. So any other thing you want to add before we get going? I've got shopping to do. I've got a lot of running around. I'm sure you do as well.
Stay safe, stay secure, and life is fun.
Okay, happy Saturday, everyone. Thanks, Ruchi. See you next time.
All right, don't forget to subscribe and like.
Oh, yeah, subscribe and like, please. And then also reach out if you have any other topics that you'd like us to discuss. Bye for now.
Bye. Take care.